Yo, what it do? It's your boy Jay Reed back at it again. More chewing for your head top, man. Back at it with another visual. Hey, man, I'm being consistent. I'm trying to give y'all more bangers, more goddamn topics. This is an in-depth review of Donda. Kanye West just dropped Donda today. It's Sunday. What the date is? Sunday, June 29th. August 29th, fam. So we about to do an in-depth review. Hey, man, I'm back at it like I never left. Back like I never left, giving y'all more bangers. More bangers, man. Dropping these bangers, man. I'm trying to be more consistent with my YouTube thing. Trying to give y'all this heat right here. Give y'all this consistent content right here. This flame. It's your boy Reload. Back at it. Reloading the clip. Making sure y'all know what it is off the rip. Reloading the clip. Let y'all know what it is off the rip. So we about to get into this Donda review of Ye. So he dropped it today on a Sunday, August 29th. It's a very odd day. Artists usually drop on Fridays. And they try to, I guess people usually off from getting off work or going to work Fridays and that weekend, and people running up them streams those days. So it was very odd. I didn't expect him to drop today. It was rumored that he was supposed to drop, August 5th. September 5th, excuse me. September 5th on a Friday, the same day as Drake. That was what the rumor has it. So he did drop today. In my review, we're going to do an intake review on it. About to get into it. Let's do it. About to get into it. Let's do it. Where's the humble beast? We're about to get into it, man. So let's see about Donda. First of all, it's 27 tracks long. I think it's very, very long. The album, man. Donda. I think it's very long, first and foremost. I didn't expect it to be that long, because the last couple years he's been dropping short albums, and now all of a sudden he want to drop a fucking long project. It doesn't even have a cover art for it. Just a black screen. He's been on tour, going to Mercedes-Benz, locked in there for 2.5 weeks, going to Chicago and going here. His rollout was very great. I must admit, his rollout, his PR team, they did overtime for this album. They created a lot of anticipation. They made the fans hungry, thirsty for this album, yearning for this album, wanting this album right here. They've been going to hell and back for this project, the fans. A lot of people have just been acting like zombies, acting like I Am Legend when he was trying to get Will Smith, and they was going to attack him. That's how I felt like the fans were attacking Mike Dean, his producer, attacking Ye, they're attacking everybody close to him to get this project. So, let's get into it. Let's see. Me personally, I give the project 27 songs. I feel like I think it's a 6.5. I don't think it's some of his best work. The beats is good. He's not cursing on the album. He still is quite gospel. It's more Christian. It's more modern Christian rap music. I feel like the project could have been better somewhat. It's too many features and it's too long. I don't understand why he did it. I guess to run the streams up, I'm assuming. So the more streams on it, more people can keep going onto it and pressing songs. It already, I believe, leaked out a couple weeks in advance of the project. So it was very unique to, see the project come out this day, just all of a sudden like that, Very unique to see the project like this just drop on a Sunday, Sunday morning, Donda. It's after his mother, who died, I believe, 14 years ago in 2007 from surgery. She died after the surgery she had, plastic surgery, I believe. With the album, man, he has a lot of features on it, man. Very features. It feel like a compilation album. This is his 10th album. I definitely don't think it's his best work. I do believe it was better than his previous. I think his last project might be better, but I'm not sure though. I like the production on here a little bit better than the last one. I feel like the production on Jesus is King was a little bit off. I just feel like, man, Ye is really running with the gimmick. I'm a Christian. I'm believe in Christ. I just feel like, man, come on, man. He's just giving us too much gospel stuff. And I'm like, then he's bleeping out the cuss words and doing this. I'm like, what? I don't understand the purpose of this. You're working with secular rappers, but you're trying to make rap music. I don't know. I mean, of course, artists are not going to say no to Ye because since he's a legend in the game, impacted the culture in so many ways. He, when exceeding beyond, he done more things for impacted the culture and done more things for the game that nobody's ever done. Your favorite artist is inspired by Kanye West, coming out of Chicago, rapping about, putting words together, spoken words, real poetry, real artistic artist without shooting people or selling dope or cooking rocks. For him to be that creativity, so creative to create these rhymes and make art and then becoming one of the best fashionists in the game, the best stylists in the game. Him and Drake been having a competitive beef. I just think it's all entertainment, for promotion for their project. They had their name out there. Drake is an attention whore. He always loved to be in the media, always seeing something. He always try to get the media on his side. I do feel like it's a lot, but I don't feel like it got a lot of replay value. I don't see people 5 to 6 months from now, or even 2.5 weeks from now, bumping Donda. I just feel like the hype on Twitter was so massive. It was massive dick riding. They was all on this man pre-cum. I mean, just sucking Ye licking his nuts. I feel like a lot of people didn't even have a clear conscience listening to the album and creating their own thoughts. And I didn't really want to jump on social media before I made my decision on like, okay, this is what the project sound like. Okay, this is what I really like. I wanted to make my own decision. Even doing this, because when I do my YouTube videos, guys, to be honest, I don't like watching a lot of YouTube because I don't want to mess up my opinion on how I feel about certain topics. I like to come with an original opinion, fresh topics, and fresh takes. So from listening and digesting it earlier this morning, I'm listening, I'm vibing, I'm cleaning up around the house. I'm trying to vibe to it. I'm trying to get to it, and it feels like. It just feel like a project where you get a bunch of people on together, like a DJ Khaled project, basically, like a DJ Drama project. I just got a bunch of features on there. It doesn't flow cohesive. Some of the joints on there is good. I'm gonna get into the one joint that I like. I thought the joint Off the Grid was cool. Hurricane with the Baby, that's a good project. I feel like that gotta grow on me. I gotta listen to that a little bit more for it to grow on me. Praise God with Baby Keem, Travis Scott, that's a cool one. Jonah, that's a good one. Okay. Believe What I Say, that's the Lauryn Hill sample in there. That's a good project y'all should check out. That's a good joint out there. Remote Control, I think so far is my favorite out there with Young Thug. I love that track. I just love how Young Thug was cadence. He's swagging on there, like how he dripping on there. He's flowing so cohesive with he's so melodic with his sound, and his voice is just an instrument. It's a unique sound, so sonically. So I just love hearing Young Thug on those vocals and on that production. I feel like Young Thug stole the show. 24, that song is dedicated to Kobe Bryant, the late Kobe Bryant, R.I.P. to Kobe. The Moon, that's a good project. Heaven and Hell was a good joint out there. Keep My Spirit. That's another one. Lord, I Need You, that's a pretty good one. No Child Left Behind, that was cool. Jail Part 2, I mean, the song sonically is okay, but I'm like, why is he talking about going to jail? He's a billionaire, he can afford to get out of jail. And I'm like, and then it was back and forth about his manager didn't want to release the baby verse, and it was going that speculation. I guess he got the verse clear later on, and because he didn't want to be on, he wasn't supposed to be on it. Something about the baby manager didn't get cleared in time, and that was delaying the project. Of course, he had to come up with some excuse here why the project was being delayed. Kanye West is lying. If he said the project gonna drop that day, don't believe it. It's gonna drop another 2 weeks and a half or a month at best. Yeah, Jesus Lord Part 2. They got the locks on there. Even the intro, I like the intro on there. That was pretty good with Selena Johnson. Yeah, Selena's, he worked with her on College Dropout. They've been working together, great chemistry. He even got Pop Smoke on the album. He got Jay-Z on the album, Jail. It was okay. He got Playboy Cardi featured a couple times on here. He fucked with Cardi real hard. I believe he co-executive produced Cardi album, the Red album, Whole Lot of Red. I believe he co-executive produced that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, man. I mean, the project filled with features, man. Pure Souls, that's a good one. Pure Souls, Roddy Ricch, definitely a good one. I must say, I feel like the features have better verses than Ye. And I'm like, okay, I feel like the features just basically stole the show. I feel like this is a DJ Khaled gospel album, a Kirk Franklin, because I feel like they stole the show. They basically doing all the writing for him and doing all the singing. Yeah, he got some parts in there. I don't hate when he sings. I just feel like the features actually outshine him. You know, the features getting more credit. You know, absolutely. Pure Soul is Remote Control right now. My favorites. And Lord, I Need You. Okay, part 2, that's Junior part 2, that was cool. And Jay Electronica is on Jesus Lord, that was a good one. And he featured twice, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Jay Electronica, hold on. They even got Conway the Machine, Gunway, and Jesus Lord part 1, Jay Electronica on there. And Never Again, they got Chris Brown, Pop Smoke, RP, they got Shanisha, Marilyn Manson, he's a rock guy, and Ty Dolla $ign on Junior Part 2. Junior Part 2 is a dope joint. I give it about a 6.5, maybe 7 at best. I don't see people talking about this. It's a bunch of hype. It's a bunch of people on social media saying it's the greatest shit ever. Ye gave us the greatest gift known to man. I think it's a decent album. I've heard better. This definitely is not his best. I feel like his best years is in his past. I don't understand. He's not trying to curse. I guess he's on his righteous path, holy. So I respect the movement if you don't want to do that, but I don't understand how you're going to work with secular artists, rappers who curse and talk about women and misogynistic, talking about selling dope or whatever, pimping bitches, but yet you're going to get them on there and block the curse words out. I don't understand. But I think it was okay. It definitely could have been better. Could have been shorter. I mean, look how long this shit is. Like, I think it was 1 hour and 48 minutes. Like, that's damn near 2 hours. Like, why? Like, that shit take up half of your day listening to that project. So, I mean, I see why he did it. If you want a long project so people get the streaming numbers up, that's why people do that. You know, they can just go through it. But I don't see it, people talking about this in the foreseeable future. I don't see it as some of his best work. I don't even see it as a top 5 albums at best. This is probably at the end of his discography when his career is said and done. He's a billionaire. I don't feel like he got much to rap about, much to prove, or I don't even feel like he even has much inspiration. I definitely think he could have saved this project. I don't think it was, you know, nothing like I gotta have. I think I could live the rest of my life not hearing another Ye project. Maybe him producing, but him rapping and him on this gospel thing, you know, getting his life changed over and totally changing his life over to Christ. I don't know, man. It's just not great music. It's not his best. I feel like his Sunday Choir is better than his albums, at best. This is definitely not his best work. He's trying to sing and rap and do this shit. I don't like it. And Playboy Cardi a lot. I'm like, what the hell? You ain't Playboy Cardi? That don't even sound right. Yeah, I don't see what he's doing with this. I definitely think Certified Lover Boy is going to be better than this project. It's going to do crazy streaming numbers, of course, because it's Ye. I mean, he's such impactful. Definitely shift the culture with what he say, changing the culture in his style, the way he dress, his drip. You know, his shoes, Yeezys, man. I love Yeezys. And I love Ye when he was black. You know, when back in the day, College Dropout, I'm still stuck in the mindset with 808s and Heartbreaks, Graduation, Late Registration, my beautiful twisted, dark, twisted fantasy, my beautiful dark, twisted fantasy, Graduation. That's the Ye I miss, man. This new Ye, I don't like it. You know, I miss the old Ye with the bars, the real soul production and sampling the soul song, and you know him spitting fire, and you know him rapping with Talib Kweli, and you know, Common and Most Def, the guys in his camp. I want Ye to go back to that Ye in Chicago when he was hungry rapping on the corner in the pink polo suit, begging to get signed from Jay, get signed from Rockefeller. That's the Ye I miss, goddammit. That's the goddamn Ye I miss. I want that fucking Ye back, man. The Ye that was goddamn in his mom's basement making beats, trying to survive and keep the lights on. Man, last call, I was listening to last call after college graduation, man, and I was like, man, the humility I felt he had, the humbleness, the hunger, the drive he had, that will that I'm going to be the best rapper and the greatest MC, the greatest artist that ever touched the game. I believe firmly Ye is one of the greatest rappers that ever touched the game, man. He's definitely in my top 5. Dead or alive, top 5. Ye's in my top 5 MCs. He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore of hip hop. We gotta put him on there. We gotta show Ye his respect, Mr. West. The production, creating sounds, rebirthing artists, recharging artists, giving them another look, a second chance, helping artists, the production. Definitely shifting the game with soul production. Impacting the game with these words, rapping through the wire, rapping with his jaw shut, half dying, and coming back with through the wire. Like, that really was a pillar in the game. Like, you know, nobody had done some shit like this. You know, nobody ever said he's gonna be the greatest artist of all time, man. You know, he inspired so many. A lot of artists are inspired. So many artists want to work with him. He impacted the youth, the millennials, the older generation. I mean, the man even tried to vote for president, run for president. Now, I don't know why people voted for Ye, and I know he lost miserably. He probably lost more money than making it. But goddamn, man, I want that Ye back. I want the Ye that goddamn when he was ready for it. When he wanted to, you know, really take the game by storm, man. I miss that Ye, man. Like, bro, like, man, Ye production early on in the game was some shit we ain't heard, man. For him to sample those soul beats and speed them up and really change the sound of music sonically and bring that new wave with College Dropout and also with the Blueprint like he did with Ye, with Jay. He really helped Jay boost his career and move the game for him. He really put Jay in a different space at a point where I thought a lot of people counted Jay out. Like, do Jay still has it? Do Jay has another classic left? And then he pushed him in another way with the Black Album. So I want that Ye back, man. I know he's probably not going to come back. He's not there as an artist. We can't get him because he was in that space and his life has changed drastically. With kids, older, married, you know, and you know, I don't see him going back to that space or going back to that hunger, to his love. I can tell his heart is still in music. He still loves music, you know. He's still putting it out, but it's just not his top tier quality. It's not his best. I just feel like Ye is like a basketball player who can't give it up, man. He's kind of like goddamn. Let me compare basketball players. He's kind of like Brett Favre, man, a football player. If I had to compare it to, like Brett Favre, you don't know when to give up. Just gotta let it go, I think, man. Come on, Ye. This shit right here, man, it's mediocre compared to his work, man. Come on, guys. Y'all let me know, am I tripping? Am I going too hard? He got some of the biggest names, and I felt like Hurricanes could have been a lot harder. I mean, the Baby came with it, but I'm like, the beat didn't fit it. The Weeknd, it was like, come on, man. It's like, shit, he just got some vocals and smashed them together type shit. So, I don't know, man. He gonna have to get some better songwriters. He need to get back to that hunger. I want him on. I know I miss Ye on the Henny, man. I miss Ye when he was wilding out, man. I miss that Ye, man, when he was going the fuck off and cussing people out in Sway interviews. You know, him going Yeezus, you know. I mean, I want that back, man, as a fan, you know. But y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Do y'all think that shit's a classic? Do y'all think it's hot or not? Does it got replay value? Do you think this album gonna stand the test of time? Do you still feel like he got a lot left in the tank? Is he really just, you know, basically running off of his life achievement, what he done in the past? Because I feel like if anybody else would have dropped this album, I don't think it'll get the hype or the credit. I feel like a lot of people won't hype this album. I feel like a lot of people won't be gassing this shit. Like a lot of people are definitely putting gas behind this shit, fire behind it. And it's not all that. I just think it's mediocre music at best. You know, it's a little bit average or below average music. And because of his name or because of the brand or because of what he done in the past, people comparing to what he did. But we can't do that. As an artist, it's all about what have you done lately. We had to talk about your current work. It's not a life achievement award. This ain't no award of what you've done lately or done in the past or you're this great artist of all time. It's about lately. And lately, Lay hasn't putting out his best music. He hasn't been putting out his best work. As fans, we have to stop hyping bullshit because he wanted what he once does before. He's not the Ye we known and love. And I don't believe he'll ever get back in that space mentally or in that space as an artist to tap in. So I think this shit is gonna be gone from people's ears. Somebody else gonna drop when Drake drops Certified Lover Boy. I think goddamn it, it's gonna shut the game off. Nobody's gonna be thinking about Ye Donda anymore. I still feel like Tyler Creator has one of the best albums of the year so far, him and J. Cole. So I definitely don't think this is gonna even be on my top 5 to top 10 album list. I'm gonna do a video later at the end of the year, you know, towards the 4th quarter of the year, talking about my favorite albums. And I don't even think that will be one of my faves, to be honest with you, for this mediocre, piss poor performance Ye has put out. I feel like maybe his concerts and, you know, the church choir Sundays and, you know, what he's doing in these stadiums is better than the actual work. You know, he got you know, he's packing stadiums out with music, and I think people are just being caught up in the sound, like they hear the loud ass music and they're in his presence and they're watching this show and this performance with him and Ye and Kim goddamn walking through fire and walking through water, quote unquote. And I'm like, what the hell is this shit? He really think he's Jesus and going in the sky and he's bringing his old Chicago home in the stadium. But it's like, I don't really think people realize how bad the music is because I think they caught on with the performance and it's so loud. They're being convinced that this is good because they got professional loud speakers and top of the notch speakers and top quality speakers. You actually think some shit trash until you play that shit in your car or you at the house. You kind of like, bro, it's not that good. It's really not that much heat. It's a 6.5. It's not great. Hey man, I'm just being objective. I'm being unbiased and I'm speaking candid and open and freely about it. I'm being objective. I'm going to be objective about it. I'm not going to ride Ye dick. I'm going to speak my mind. And if it's whack, it's whack. You know. But y'all go listen to the album for yourself. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all share this video. You know, press that thumbnail for updates. Y'all tell me if y'all like my videos, man. Y'all tell me if I should keep going or not, man. I ain't going to keep. I'm not going to stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. But, hey, man. Till next time.